What's up, ad assassins? I hope you guys are having a fantastic week. Today we have a really cool video. I'm going to be talking about pictures for your advertisements. So if you guys are wondering what picture to put in your ads, what is going to cause an emotional response, and most importantly, what is going to generate a lead, you guys are in the right place. All right, guys, we are going to hop right into it today. We're going to be talking about pictures for your guys' advertisements, and this is going to be for really any type of agent you guys are. If you're doing Final Expense Insurance, if you're doing any annuities, if you're doing life settlement, whatever you guys are doing, this video is going to be very, very good for you to understand the concept of what type of picture you guys are actually looking for when you're creating your advertisements. And the picture, guys, is extremely important, as I'm sure you guys know, because this is what gets the person to stop and read the actual ad copy. So the ad copy is important to get the click, but the picture is very important to actually get them to stop and read the ad copy and get them to take the next action. So really, really take the picture seriously and understand that you guys really need to test pictures as well. The cool thing is I'm going to show you guys how to test that in this video as well. At the end, I'm going to show you how to test pictures really, really fast. So inside of Facebook, we're inside of the ads area here, and I'm just going to show you. So you are in your campaign, you went through the ad set stuff, you're into the ad now, you're into the media part, and you're actually selecting an image, okay? So that is where we currently are at right now. And what's amazing about this is that Facebook gives you the ability to select images from Shutterstock. They have a partnership with Shutterstock, and you can select professional pictures from that particular platform, which is really, really cool. So inside of this stock area up here, you see this stock. Okay, this is where you can go in and put those pictures and really search for those things. So for example, let's say that you were searching for annuities. Okay, you were an annuities agent and you wanted to do annuities. We want to use a picture that is going to drive some emotional response from our person, but also is going to match our message. Okay, that's really, really important too, guys, that the ad copy and the picture and the thank you screen and the next page and the landing page, these all have to have a congruent message, okay? So for annuities, for example, if you're like, hey, you're gonna get rich and make a bunch of money. Now, I want to put a little disclaimer in here. Facebook does not like the whole make a lot of money thing, so you can't say cash. You shouldn't use dollar figures and stuff like that. So be very, very careful when you guys are doing these advertisements to know the terms and conditions of Facebook. Now, if you guys are interested in me going over all of those terms, conditions, privacy violations, all of that stuff that can get your account shut down, let me know in the comments down below, and I will try my best to make a very cool video that goes over all of the massive areas that you can potentially get in trouble with. All right, so let's go with the money thing. And again, be very careful. I have said my disclaimer. We have put a little arrow up here, disclaimer, disclaimer, okay? We have done that. So you guys have been warned. All right, so let's go with, let's just type in money and see what happens. Let's just see what happens here. Okay. Looks good, looks good. Okay, so you got your classic money thing. And again, Facebook does not like you enticing people with a get-rich-quick type of deal. So you would think this image will probably be okay right here. This one is probably fine. This one up here may not be okay, okay? And again, there's a very, very fine line on what they allow and what they get mad about. So just be cautious of that when you're doing this stuff, and especially dealing with money or anything that falls into that particular category. So let's say that we want to go with this one here. Now this needs to match, be congruent with your ad copy. So your ad copy on this one could say something like saving for the future, right? That picture would match that particular message. You couldn't say, are you losing money left and right? That ad copy probably would not match this picture. All right, so this is what you want to do. You want to draw some type of emotional response from this. And that emotional response could be happy and excited. It could be sad. It could be like fearful. And when you're using sad and fearful, these are very, very powerful emotions, extremely powerful emotions, and they are action drivers. Okay, I use this particular emotion quite a bit, but you have to understand that when you're doing this, Facebook also does not like that either. So you have to know the line that you're not crossing over to make people feel extremely bad and scared, because Facebook understands that the user does not like that experience, and it will punish you for that. All right, so know your limits and know your line when you're picking these pictures. All right, so let's try another one. Let's say that we're trying to do something that is protecting them. Let's do house insurance. So protection, let's see. Okay, so we did hurricane here. So this would be a good one for people that live in Florida for home protection or car protection or weather protection or anything like that. Again, guys, I don't know anything about insurance. If you guys haven't been able to tell already, I am the Facebook guy. So as far as you guys, you're like, well, technically, Jerry, that's not correct. I know, I get it. You guys get the gist of it, though. So if you were doing something like that, you could put a picture and let's see what this would be a good, oh, this is the picture right here. That's a picture right there. So you could say something along the lines of, are you protected, or was your house damaged in the last hurricane, or something along those lines. That would be a great picture for that, because that is drawing out that fear emotion. And what would really be cool is if you were to target people who just recently moved, they live in Florida, they live in a specific location, and you put up a picture like this, okay? And you would say something along the lines of, hey, are you new to the Florida area? Did you know that, hurricanes hit Florida and devastate and ruin houses, on average of every 3 years? Something along the lines of giving very specific facts, not being aggressively scary, not trying to really impose that fear factor, but you're literally just giving them the facts of what actually happens. And those facts can help them make an action-based decision. So that is how you would apply that. If you guys want to do something outside of Shutterstock, so what's cool about Shutterstock, again, inside of Facebook, is it allows you to use this professional image, okay, which is really nice. So you get this professional image. When you first see it, it's going to have this little watermark that says Shutterstock on it. Don't worry, when you actually publish this advertisement, that will go away. The bad thing about it is that the picture is as it is. You can't do anything else with it. It is stuck there. You can't add any text or anything like that to it. Now, if you guys want to get creative and add some extra stuff to it, I think that's a great idea, and helping get attention that way is quite useful. So the ways that you can do that are, you're going to go to places. There are a bunch of different areas. One of them is Pixabay, and this is a website with free photos. Okay, so let's try the hurricane one again, because I think that was a great example. Let's go hurricane, and now you can see all of these images here that are professional images. So here's a good one right here. There's a good one right there. So these are all professional images that you can download for free, which is really cool. So let's go ahead and use this one here. I think this is a nice one. So we go up here and we can go free download. And if you guys just type in free photos, there's a bunch of sites. I think there's 3 really good ones. Pixabay. I can't remember the other ones, but there are quite a few other ones. Okay, so got to do this little verification crap here. There we go. I'm not a robot. Let's download it. Cool. And now you want to say, okay, Jerry, I got the picture. How do I add text to it? Well, to add text to it is really simple. So if we go up in here and we go to Canva, Canva is an excellent resource for you guys. It's free. It's online. It does graphics. It's very, very user-friendly. I highly recommend this. I personally use this for myself because I'm not a graphics person. If I'm doing the graphic stuff and my team's not, this is what I use. All right, so you can go in here and you can just type in Facebook ad. And what's really cool is this is going to size it for you. So we're going to go Facebook ad. And there's our screen there. We're going to pop this image right into there. And boom, now we have our image stuck inside of there. And if you guys wanted to add specific text, understand that the rule is 20% of the picture is allowed to be covered in text. 20%, 20. Okay, if you go over that, Facebook will not approve the ad. And there's not much rhyme or reason for this. I've used text that covers like 5% of the photo and it gets banned. And I've also seen people use text that covers 40% of the photo and it's fine. Okay, there's no rhyme or reason. Facebook is getting better at the 20% rule at analyzing the picture. But if it blocks your ad, what you should do is you should just modify the text, put it in a different area. And I've seen a lot of things like this right here could be read as text. And I've seen that before where I've had a t-shirt on and it's had print on it and it reads it as text. So just understand that and you can apply for a manual review. So up here you have your filter options. You have some element options over here. So let's say that we wanted to add a filter because this is a little drawn out, it's a little dry. So you can just click these different filters, and these are preset filters to change this up to get a little more of a, that's kind of cool. So you guys can see there's a little more of a texture to the picture. It's less bland than that. This is kind of bland, this has got a little more texture, and these are all preset, so pretty easy. And you can go up here if you kind of know what you're doing with photos, you can adjust it too, so we can bump up the contrast a little bit, and that's going to pull out some of that a little bit more. I'm not going to mess with much of this stuff. Yeah, that looks good there. Brightness, we can mess with that. That's too bright. Make it a little darker. Cool. So let's say that's our photo, and we want to add some text to it. So over here on the left-hand side, you have your elements, you have your text. Really simple to do this stuff. I'm not going to go too in detail, but you can click Add Text and add a headline there. Cool. We'll just keep it like that. Here is your text options. So you can change the text to anything that's going to match the picture, and you can change that text to any color that you would like. Obviously, the idea of text is making it stand out. Okay, so if it's going to blend in with a picture, then it's not very beneficial for you. But what we could do is we could put an element behind this. So we could just make a square. And again, I'm doing this super fast because you guys can handle this, and I know that's not why you're on this video, but I want to show you real quick. So we can do this, and we can change the color of this box to black, and boom, there we go. Now we have something that pops and something that stands out, and again, that is the point of adding text to it. Again, I would keep it, this is about the biggest text area that I would use because Facebook is very particular. They do not like too much text in your image, but that is okay. All right, so we can go ahead and download that, and let's go ahead and bring that into our Facebook area. It's going to download here. So let's go back into our ads area. All right. So we're going to go add image, and there's this here. Perfect. And we can actually upload the image. Let's see here. Edit image, change image, upload images. And we'll find it in our downloads. It's going to be add a headline. So it should be right here at the top. There we go. All right, cool. So that's enough of that. I'm going to show you guys now how to actually make multiple photos and test multiple photos, which is really cool and really beneficial for you guys, and something that you should definitely look into. So this is uploading now. I'm just going to go ahead and get out of there. You guys understand that it's going to go in there. So as you're making these, Facebook has created this new feature where you can test multiple photos for your ad copy. So you have your ad copy up here where you see the primary text. You're going to type something in, test one, let's say. Okay, there's your ad copy there. Your headline is here, line one. There we go. Okay. So we have our ad copy, we have our headline, and we have our photo. Now what we can do is we can just continue to add images where it says add image up here. And what's really cool about this is we can just click on images. There we go. We got 3 images now. Add image. We got 4 images now. Okay, cool. We'll stop it at 4. You can go up to 6 images. Okay, so you got your 6 images. And then also here on this output, this little dropout menu, you guys have what it will look like on particular platforms. So right now it's set up for mobile newsfeed. You can go to desktop newsfeed and see what it will look like. You can go to instant articles, Facebook InStream, mobile marketplace, wherever you guys are using this at, you guys can click that and it will show you, display what it will actually look like. If you guys are interested in this and knowing about these different placements in these different areas, let me know, and I will also do a video on that, but I need to know down in the comments section. All right? So we have our 6 images now. What's really cool, once we hit publish, what will happen, and I'm not going to do it because I don't have a privacy policy set up with this, but what it will do is it will actually create 4 different ads for you. Okay, it'll create ad 1, ad 2, ad 3, ad 4, and it will place each of those individual images in those ads, which extremely speeds up your process. So instead of having to go through all of this stuff again, change out the primary text, change the headline, stuff like that, the images will automatically create their own advertisement. If you want to unify or make something unique in each of those advertisements, you can click in those and make those modifications inside of that ad as well, and that is going to speed up your process significantly. And that is going to wrap up our video today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, I hope you are killing it this week. I want to know what your guys' thoughts. I would appreciate a like if you guys enjoy these videos. If you haven't subscribed yet, you're making a big mistake. Hit that subscribe button. Comment down below what you want to see next. I will create it. All right? Have a great week. Let's crush it. See you guys in the next one.